Welcome back to Growth Catalyst Hub. In our channel, we focus on three things. One, the skills you need to upgrade on. Two, the productivity focus that you have to have. Three, how to turbocharge your career. Let's dive in. In this episode, we are going to look at top 10 productivity systems that have helped me. There's no point copying somebody else's productivity system. There are different ways of being productive, and different things work for different people. What you need to do is to understand the principles and the ideas behind different productivity systems, different ways of being productive, and look at what and why some systems will work for you and what and why will some things will not work for you. When you understand both of this, you will be able to deploy properly what works for you. I'm going to share in this video 10 productivity systems which have consistently worked for me, which have helped me reduce stress, which have helped me stay consistent, which have helped me and my community of students simplify their work, their life, and ensure that they've got fantastic progress. Let's jump in. A lot of people take a lot of pride in doing a lot of things themselves. However, my principle is that if you see somebody who is better at doing something, why don't you let that person do it? You may derive some joy out of doing that. And once in a while, it's absolutely fine to do that. Suppose you enjoy, let me take a very stupid and weird example. Suppose you enjoy cleaning. Okay. Once in a while, you want to clean your home. Once in a while, you want to clean your utensils yourself and so on. Great. But if you are a person who wants to get a lot of things done and this hobby, this interest in getting things done in this area, in this example I am talking about, cleaning the utensils, is going to take 20 minutes of your time, and there is a person who can be employed to do that, and you can afford that money, why not? So the question that you need to ask yourself is, what are things that you should delegate? What are things that you should not delegate? You should do it yourself. And what are things that you should delegate? And are there people who can do it, who are better than you in that skill? Okay. Are they good enough, skilled enough to do those things? If you can find them, if you're there, maybe personal life, it may be professional life. If you can find them, delegate, give them and ask them to do it. Pay them for it. And that freeing up of time will help you in a beautiful manner. It's important to do that. Suppose you find people that, are highly skilled, highly motivated, stand out of their way, they will get things done. Highly skilled, not motivated, motivate them. Highly motivated, lowly skilled, skill them, coach them, train them. If somebody is not at all skilled, not at all motivated, why you hire them in the first place? Think about it. But delegate without fail so that you free up that time and plow back that time in terms of what you must do. You must never ever delegate. Number seven, audit your energy levels, not just your time. A lot of people look at, okay, I have these many hours in my schedule, 8 hours in my schedule, and therefore I will do this in the first hour, I will do this in the second hour, third hour, fourth hour, and so on, so on. Not necessarily the right way of prioritizing, not necessarily the right way of planning the day. I'll tell you why. You should ensure that you plan the work not only basis your time, but also basis your energy. Simple question to you. What kind of a person are you? Are you a morning person, evening person, night person? Are you a person who's creative and therefore you want to do and the creative things first time in the morning? Or are you a person who's creative, who wants to do creative things in the night? A lot of things also determine the quality of work that you do. The quality of work that you do gives you satisfaction and also makes you recognizable in the workplace. So remember, all of this goes together. So start with simple question to yourself. Am I a morning person? Am I a night person? Start auditing your energy levels for next 3 days. Just do this step. Look at what kind of a person are you? Are you happy waking up early in the morning or sad waking up early in the morning? And therefore you would call yourself as a more of a night person. When do you want to do what kind of task? Administrative task. Do you want to do first thing in the morning or finally everything else after doing everything else in the night? What kind of task would you do as first thing when you have lots and lots of energy? What kind of task you can do even when you don't have too much energy? You need to understand this so that you can prioritize tasks not only basis the time that you have, but also basis the energy levels and the inclination towards different kinds of tasks that you have. Because work is a package. You will get creative tasks, you will also get administrative tasks, which are pretty boring. You will get routine tasks, you will get non-routine tasks. So you need to look at the quality of the kind of task so that you can slot them basis the quality, basis the kind of task also, apart from how much of a task is there in your schedule. Think about it, plan for it, track your routine, understand yourself as a person so that you can go forward. Number eight, you want to create a routine? Create friction-free routines. You want to make a habit stick, ensure that all the frictions around that habit go away. For example, simple things like should I wear this short versus that short takes time. A lot of times it causes friction, and simple, stupid things like that keeps them away from their habit. What do? I keep those decisions very, very simple. And whenever you can simplify your decisions, whenever you can keep them ready, it helps you to move towards that habit. For me, if I have to shoot those videos, I keep the content ready 2 days before, 3 days before. I keep all the points ready. I keep all the formatted ready and look at what kind of exercises that I should give to my community, what kind of things I should say. All of them are part of what I need to say in the video, and everything is formatted and kept ready so that I don't have to think about it and craft everything right from scratch when I shoot my videos. So when you want to get into a habit, as much as possible, if you can keep things around it ready, it will help you. And that decision making is going to be focused on what you need to do, not on what you need to get things done before you have to get into that habit. So make it friction free, make the routine stick, make the habit stick by ensuring all the points around that are pain free. So as an action step, think about a couple of things that you have been struggling with, couple of routines, couple of habits that you're struggling with. Look at what the struggle is and what is it that you need to do to make the pain points go away. Think about it, it will help you. Number nine, very, very counterintuitive. Simplify before you add. A lot of times we add a lot of things to our life. We may be adding furniture, we may be adding things, we may be adding apps, we may be adding so many things as this is I want, and so on. A lot of that, when we look at it, may look very, very promising, may look very, very useful. However, the more you have on your plate, the more choices that you need to make, it makes your life very, very complex. So a simple rule that you need to keep is subtract, remove before you start adding. Simplify before you start making it more and more complex. So look at number of apps you have. In the apps, if you have not used an app in the last 3 months, can you start deleting them? Unless it is an absolutely important one, office related one, and so on. So those are exceptions. But look at your life. What are the things that you have not used? Unless they are legally required, unless they are absolute important milestone that you want to keep for yourself, unless there are exceptions like this, what are the things that you can get rid of? Simplify things so that your life is simpler and you can make decision faster. The last one is make space for stillness. Make space for quiet thinking time where you don't necessarily even have to start with your North Star. Let your mind slow down in terms of whatever comes in terms of thought process, but be ready with your notepad or be ready with your Notion on your mobile so that you can note down your thoughts. But that stillness, that space for yourself, that thinking process, that quiet contemplation, that reflection. The reflection could be about what you have done during that week. That reflection could be what you have done during the month. But that quiet reflection would strengthen the way you think, strengthen the productivity that you already have, and help you in terms of moving on that towards that North Star. Final suggestion, which one of these you want to start? Start now. That's the most important thing. Don't be thinking too much about these principles and waste time not doing anything about it. So start with something, choose one, stay with it for a month, go to the next one, stay with it for the next 1 month, so that all of these principles become part of your routine, part of your life, part of your habits. But start now and drop in the comments in terms of which one is very, very useful. I've also put together a set of exercises which you can freely download and use it. These exercises pack in a lot more than what I've just talked about in the video. They keep, they contain nuances which you can readily apply. Feel free to download them and feel free to apply them and charge your career, charge your life. See you in the next episode.